This is your Fox 47 News Flash.
Welcome to your Fox 47 News Flash from the Digital Newsroom. I'm Chris Lewis, and these are the top stories that we're following. The state of Michigan is cutting ties with financial advisor Fisher Investments after CEO Ken Fisher made lewd remarks at a San Francisco conference last Tuesday. According to the reports, during the conference, Fisher made a number of crude remarks. Fisher compared his wealth management strategy to picking up women for sex. He made explicit remarks about genitalia and referenced Jeffrey Epstein. Those remarks cost the company $600 million in pension funds it manages for the state. Fisher has since apologized for the comments, but it hasn't stopped continuing backlash from the public. A group of siblings is demanding answers from a Michigan hospital after they say their father spent some of his final days listed as a John Doe, even though he had plenty of identification. James Earl White, 66, was an avid bowler, according to his children. He died on August 27th at Beaumont Hospital in Dearborn, Michigan. The White siblings say their father, 66-year-old James Earl White, was taken to the hospital August 20th after a traffic accident. They believe that he ran into another vehicle while having a stroke. I don't know what he was treated for, if he was treated, if he just sat there, said Paige White, James Earl White's daughter. The family says James Earl White was admitted to Beaumont Hospital in Dearborn, Michigan as John Doe, even though he had multiple forms of identification on him. A day after the accident, the family grew worried because they had not heard from him, so they went to the hospital and spoke with intake and administrators. They were assured their father had not been admitted. 2 days later, another hospital called to say that James Earl White was indeed at Beaumont Hospital. His children arrived to find their father in critical condition. He was literally hooked up to life support as we were walking in, said Chanel White, James Earl White's daughter. James Earl White died on August 27th. The siblings say the hospital gave them a bag of their father's belongings, which had multiple forms of identification inside. They said he was also wearing a dialysis bracelet with personal contact information on it because he suffered from chronic kidney disease. I feel like I have to find the strength to get this story out so it doesn't happen to anybody else, Paige White said. Beaumont apologized to the White family in a statement. The process to connect this patient with his family took longer than we desire, and we apologize for the stress that it created. We are taking steps to prevent something like this from happening again, read the statement in part. Each October, the Gilmore Car Museum holds a great community event that draws nearly 3,000 costumed youth. Youth ages 12 and under are free. Adults pay just $5 for the event, and it's held either rain or shine. During the Spooktacular, it's held both inside and outside. Children enjoy several candy and treat stations with costumed volunteers, rides in antique cars, seeing several fire trucks from the area departments, and more, with a few surprises. All of this happens on Tuesday, October 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. As the United Auto Workers strike enters its 5th week, it appears the union is close to striking a deal with General Motors. UAW sent a counteroffer to GM's offer on Friday night. GM has confirmed that it has received the offer and it's under review. If GM accepts the counteroffer, both sides will have reached a deal. On Saturday, the union announced that striking workers will get a 10% bump in their weekly strike pay. Instead of getting $250 a week, workers will now be receiving $275 a week. Workers on strike also received a video message from UAW Vice President Terry Deitz. As you know, our issue, our trust, we are trying to provide a path for our temporary workers to become seniority workers. We are trying to secure health care, and that makes sense for our families and all the people around us that we know and love. We're also fighting for higher wages and all that goes with that, Deitz said. Learn more about all of these and all Mid-Michigan's breaking news on fox47news.com.